Alright, my plan is to try to do this all in one take. To whoever commented to say I should document this or record more, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it piece by piece by piece by piece. Because I work a stupid schedule and it's hard, so I'm trying to piece as much together as possible. And then I'll give you the sauce. And if you got any questions, just fucking message me, brother. I got you. And also realize, I pretty much I do not know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm making it happen, alright? So I can help in any way possible. Let me put it like that. So you can see I did end up getting a new wastegate. I think I mentioned that on the first video, I'm pretty sure. Thread's fucking smoked. Get a light on this beast. I like the hood dump setup. It's not bad. It looks good. I do want to get it modified a little bit. I got some ideas, but not important. Got the manifolds, like I said, I was gonna get from Speed Engineering, $100. My buddy said they're gonna leak. Pretty much just broke me the news, so we'll see. A little leak, I'm not that worried about. All right, every car I've gotten leaks like a motherfucker. I am worried about the coolant temp sensor right there, which I do believe is the coolant temp sensor. It might be the oil sensor, so don't quote me on that. But I am worried about that because it's gonna be close. But other than that, it's hard to see the steering column, steering shaft, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be a little bit of a rip. I think it's going to be very close, but I can easily... It's the same thing that happened on these headers. I don't know if you've ever... actually, yeah. You guys, if you're watching this video, you've definitely ran some long tube headers on the Camaro. It's not here. Take my word for it. You got to beat the shit out of these headers because of clearances, too. I'm thinking it's going to be the same thing. If at worst, it's going to be the same thing. I'm honestly more worried about these welds cracking. I'd love to fucking somehow get a cast iron manifold. But so, yeah, fitment with the steering shaft. It fits. All I had to do is kind of weld off this bar right here. Or not weld off, grind off this bar on the bottom a little bit. Gave me easily enough room, I'm thinking. Other than that, the freaking fitment on this side, you kind of see it down there. Shit, it's hard to... Oh, there we go. See if I can... Yeah, right there. Those... Not bad, but they're kind of tight, you see. I'm not too worried about it, though. I'm hopeful. If I melt some wires, I'll lengthen them and reroute it, honestly. But I'm hopeful. I'm going to be running my Mac Boost solenoid in here. It's hard to see that. Hard to see. What am I talking about? You can't see it yet. I'm going to be running my Mac Boost solenoid right over here. Boom, it's going to fit right in there. That's going to be clean. I'm going to make it clean. Trust me on that. I still haven't fixed this brake booster vacuum or boost tap for my distributor, but I'm not really worried about that yet. I will run this until I figure out hose I want to run. I got some about to order some hose, so I'm thinking it'll be probably fixed by the time I start it, but like I said, I'm not too worried about it. What else on this side? Nothing crazy. That might look scary. I'm hopeful. I'm definitely going to get with my boy Chris. He's going to give me some ideas. I know, he's a smart man. For now, I took off the brackets, leaned this radiator all the way back, tilted it all the way back as hard as I could, and zip tied that motherfucker. And then I cut the coolant hose about a half an inch. Maybe a full inch, I'm not sure, so I could get room. It was touching before. I couldn't even mount this exhaust pipe on, but I got it fit. So, I mean, it's going to work for what I'm trying to do now. I'm not trying to tear the world down right away. I'm just going to work out all the kinks first, and then I'm going to put the heat to it. But other than that, I mean, this side, super simple. Literally ain't shit really going on. You can see I got my fuel system done. And yes, I know that is not fuel-rated Teflon. It's what I got right now. I will go buy some soon, and I will redo it. Probably going to regret it, but it works for what the hell. If I want to fire it up, at least it's not going to leak. But yeah, I got the fuel system done. I chose to go dual feeds, dual returns, because everyone online, people that I can't verify, had actual builds and were actually doing anything, making power, said... single feed, single return, right? Single feed, wrap over the other side, single return. You know what I mean? So doesn't got the double returns to the regulator. They online said it was okay. My boy Chris and then Dalton Hale from SMG Speed. Even though it was the experience, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. It was a stupid situation. It wasn't his fault, but they both recommended double return. And I shouldn't say recommended, but that's kind of the kit that he sent. So I shouldn't say Dalton recommended it, but Chris did recommend it. So that's what I'm running. Dual 6 returns, which I will swap to 8. I got no issue with swapping to 8s. It'll take me, I bet you I could do it in fucking an hour. I'm not trying to get crazy. The only reason I'm running 6 return is because they got this DSX tuning, has this kit. God, I wish you could, let me turn my light. It's this kit right here. It makes it so you can tap into the feed line. So the old feed line becomes the return line. Super fucking simple, dude. And then you can see I got my regulator here. Try to get some light on that. My returns, boom, boom. Super clean, right behind the ABS module. And then if you're wondering, I did a 90 into a 90. And then I did a this is a 120 into a straight fitting, obviously. And then for the gauge port, for the fuel pressure regulator, I'll show you where that comes from later. Because me personally, like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm retarded. God damn, I shouldn't use that. I'm not exactly inclined. I didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck it was. And everything I looked up online said vapor tank pressure sensor. I don't even know if I got the right sensor hooked up, bro. But just take my word for it. This is how I did it. If you need to do it the same way, here's a reference on how I did it, all right? Let me get this out of the way. Fuck, do I need to take this off? So you can see that little connector right there. That is usually in the back of the car on the fuel tank. And you can see, let me see if I can get a good angle for you guys. For you. I bet there's only one person watching this right now, but hey, at least I can help. So I got this, it's a Snow Performance fuel pressure regulator, but I mean, I'm pretty sure all of them work the exact same way. All I did is take a 90 1/8 MBT to 1/8 MPT. It's male to female. Male on this side, female on that side, obviously. My bad, I'm not trying to... My bad, dude. But, it's a... What the fuck is this fit? It's like an over... I can't remember what the fuck they call this fitting on the side of the actual sensor. But you have to buy a certain... Oh, wow, that's a really good fucking angle, dude. But that sensor right there, you see? I'm not sure the type of fitting it is, but I can send the link if anyone needs it, or I'll put it in the description, whatever. And then I kind of just... I meant to put heat shrink wrap on this, but I'm going to come back later and actually put some of that cloth wrapping. I'll do the whole thing up really nice. Right now, I just really want to make sure this thing starts and doesn't blow up the engine right away. So I did that all the way back, and then I tapped it into right there. I tapped it into there, and it runs. I'm going to go underneath, and I'll show you. And then while I'm under, I'll show you how this the fitment on the turbo on the hot side is. It's fucking... Anyone that said anything about the ON3 turbo kit not fitting, I mean, I think they just don't know what they're doing, because this motherfucker fits good, dog. Yeah, I totally got some metal jacks, I promise. It's not just the jack stand. Or the lift, whatever you call it. What did I get under here to look at? Oh, yeah, this. Shit. So, usually there's some metal screening, like some heat shield all over all this. I just took the heat shield off. I'm not tripping. I'll figure it out as I go, right? I mean, I'm starting here where everything's accessible, and then as I go, I'll put things back on that are more and more, or less and less convenient when something breaks down. Like, right? If you got a bunch of heat shielding, it kind of makes it inconvenient to get to all this shit if something breaks. Right now, it's kind of easy. I got 2 bolts. I can take that off and rewire this whole damn sensor if I wanted to. And the fuel lines. And everything. But so yeah, that fuel, the cable runs all the way down over, and don't pay attention to that. I'm not even kidding you, dude. I swear. I ran 1 zip tie short. Look at that. That's a kid right there. I ran 1 zip tie short. No, 2 possibly, because I wanted 1 to make a loop, because I wanted extra. Like, if you're wiring anything, this is just from personal experience. Don't take my word for nothing, probably. But this is from personal experience. Leave yourself about a foot extra. If you can hide a loop somewhere, hide it. Because if you have to cut it and rewire it with a new tip or something, boom, I can cut it there instead of at the sensor or something. I mean, I can cut it somewhere where I can kind of hide it. So always leave yourself about an extra foot. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? But I ran out of zip ties, so that's hanging there. It'll be finished up. But while I'm down here, I'll kind of show you what the fuel system looks like. Ooh, that's so sharp, right? That's so sharp right there. Shit. Oh, okay. So this is what we're looking like. Goddamn wires in the way. It's gonna be kind of. So it runs from inside the tank. There's this little on the passenger right. Okay, how about the passenger side? There's a gap you can fit your lines to. So I got my 8 AN feed on the top, as you can see. I'm kind of like trying to flash my light on it, and then my 6 AN return. And if you look, that's 6 AN return so it's gonna be the skinny one right here. If you look, it taps in right here to the stock fuel feed line. Super simple. Can't remember where I got this, but like I said, I got all my orders everywhere. I can figure out whatever if anyone needs it. So it literally just 90s into that. God damn, wish I had some more room. And then just runs all the way up. Super simple. But then on the other hand, I got my 2 feed lines, 8 AN, 8 AN, a Y splitter. And this is where the stupid shit comes. Like, not stupid, but the shit that, like, Dalton can't really prevent. But so I ordered a kit with him for the 5th gen Camaro. It's supposed to be a literal, like, plug and play. Like, you can drop it in and it's ready to go. Fuel system for the 5th gen Camaros for an 800 plus horsepower setup, like 800 to 1,000, right? Dual pumps, not a triple or nothing, but so the kit came with a 10 AN to 8 AN Y, so I can't even run that because it's supposed to be an 8 AN feed line, and then a couple other random things. But I tried to ask him, like, hey, you know, this is the wrong part, and he asked me for what's it called, like a printout of the receipt, like the paper that came with it. And I'm not kidding you. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I'm not kidding you. I didn't get nothing like that. All I got was a receipt saying I spent $2,400 or $2,500 on the kit, and it didn't have a breakdown of nothing. Otherwise, oh shit, I think I'm zooming in on accident. Maybe not. But it didn't have nothing about the actual breakdown of it, so I just didn't respond, and I fucking pretty much half of his kit and then built my own kit. And I'm sorry to get off topic, but so that's kind of what we're looking at here. It comes into a Y splitter. I run a 90 to tuck this one as close to the frame as possible, right here. And then I got a straight off of that one to do the same thing. Like, you can't barely push these things closer. Try to, obviously that's not the spot to worry about it, but yeah, I mean, just try to keep it off the ground. So I got that Y splitter, and then dude, my welder just responded, let's go. That's what I've been waiting for. Let's go. So, I literally did not drill anything on the body, like on the frame on the bottom. I reused all the mounts. So I got one hanger here, and then hang with me here because this is so fucking tight to a 90. And this is not good, I promise you. Like, this is only restricting fuel flow. The less 90s, the less curves, the less anything. The more straight, the better. So I do, goddamn, getting fucking dizzy looking at it that close. I do agree with what most people are probably saying right now is that's not ideal at all. And I do think I'm going to try to go to a 120 at minimum. And what am I saying? Look at that. I can go straight to a straight through. What am I doing? That would actually, why did I do that? Jesus. I'm just now, look at that. Look at that. I could have went right here. Oh, never mind. I remember. Because when I fucking ordered the kit, never mind. When I ordered the kit, I ran out of fittings. This is the only thing left. There's a 90. And now I'm thinking, why didn't I spend the extra $8 to $12 and just order a straight fitting? That's, Jesus. I'm going to move on. You get it. If you do this, do a straight one, please. So keep moving. Straight back there at least. Zip tie with all my power wires and everything for my fuel pressure sensor. All the way back, and then to the inside. And then I'll kind of show you on the inside. Oh, exactly what we're working with here. And also, don't judge this too much. It was my first time ever using a nibbler, and I got annoyed really quick because the thing was pissing me off. But I'm actually kind of like, it's all right. So you can see I had to drill a hole. That's kind of like what I saw online. Everyone had to do. I kind of had to figure out how to use a nibbler. Embarrassingly to say. So I cut way wide enough to hit my full fuel tank because I want to be able to. I'm not trying to fight that shit out. I'll figure it out. I'll have somebody weld something nice and pretty. But I got my feed line 45, and then my return 45. And my gasket, I definitely ripped the gasket out on that fucker. Rest in peace. I can smell fuel right now. If I can build fuel pressure and maintain fuel pressure, I'm not going to worry about it until I have to. But I'm expecting it. That's all I'm saying. I got really pissed when I was trying to put it in, was being stupid. And I'm pretty sure I ripped the seal. So that sucks. Or gasket, that sucks. But I'll deal with that boat when I cross it. God damn. And then you got the level sensor, and that taps into don't quote me on this, I just kind of went off of what I thought. Brown and white goes to white, and blue goes to blue off of the harness plug right there. And I do believe that is power and ground right there too. But you cannot, ground and power, but you cannot run the 12 volt power off of that plug for your pump. So if you're going to run your pump off of a fuel pressure, or a fuel controller right there, whatever you want to call it, fuel relay, I don't even know, dude. It's not a controller, I think it's just a relay, which maybe I should get a controller. But you actually have to, why am I stopping my damn car? So you have to actually rip off all your side of your car. Shit. And you're going to tap in to the green and white wire off your fuel pressure controller. That's what this is. Sorry. Yeah, this is a fuel pressure. No. Something like that, dude. Damn it. But, fuck, can you see? It's green and white. It's hard to see, but yeah, you need to tap into it. Do not cut it and terminate it. Like, it can't just go from here to here and cut out this. You need to three-way this. You have to three-way that. Do not just splice it off and cut it. And then you're going to run power and ground to your relay, which I got. And then you're going to have a pump trigger. Your first pump trigger is that. That's your pump trigger. Your pump 2 trigger and your pump 3 trigger. Which that's what my welder I need to get him back to. What he needs, what I was waiting for him to get back to. You need to run a hob switch. And what I'm going to be running is a 2 PSI hob switch. I saw so many people arguing about it online. This and that. All I know is that I don't want one pump running under boost. I'd rather have 2. I'd rather have too much fuel than not enough. I work in similar environments, you know what I mean? Where I'm like working with feed and pumps and discharges and pressures, and all I know is I want too much and I want to recycle back what I don't need rather than run empty, right? I don't want to introduce air. So I'm going to be running a 2 PSI hob switch, so when I hit 2 PSI, which I wouldn't even mind 1 PSI, but 2 I think is okay, it's going to instantly turn on that second pump. Like I said, I'm only running 2 pumps, I'm not running 3 yet. I honestly just want this to be a no prep car. I don't know, I'm in Iowa right now, and I want this thing to be the baddest no prep car in Iowa. Way far, dream, way far. But I want this thing to get down on 8th Mile Street. Like, I'm not trying to mess. I'm not trying to play with nobody. I want this to be the baddest 8th Mile no prep car. Period. In Iowa. I'm not trying to get crazy, but I just want to. I want to show out for Iowa. If there's an event, I want to show out for Iowa. What else besides that? Ooh, the fuel prep. Let me get my light. Flex fuel. Flex fuel sensor right here. As you can see, my return line off. And all my tune. Everyone online. That's another thing. Everyone online is saying, "Oh, please put your ethanol sensor on the feed line so it never runs air and it'll never run dry. Blah 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 with this, and you'll get more accurate readings." everybody in the real world, the people that I saw actually making power and actually putting down and putting in work, say put it on the return line. It's just easier. It's out of convenience. There might be benefits or whatever. I'm not trying to argue nothing, but it's like just put it on the return line. You'll be fine. And that's what it comes down to, man. I'm not trying to get into no arguments. I'm not doing anything. Put it on the return line, and I bet you'll be just fucking fine. But for that, I'm running the DSX tuning. Got another one right here. You can actually see the DSX tuning. I'm such a fucking chud. Why the hell am I fucking deep breathing like that in the goddamn mic? But I'm running the DSX tuning. It's hard to see. You see that teeny little black wire, right? So that is you got to tap into your J1 plug. It's going to be your 40 plug. And if you buy this, you're not going to need to see this paper anyways. But there's the paper right there. Remove the back connector, back cover of the connector with a small screwdriver, flat blade, pry the terminal connector out, or terminal lock. All you do, sorry, my nose is so plugged. I don't mean to sound like a fucking idiot. But so, you're going to have 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Probably not the exact one, but at the back of this plug, you're literally just going to run in a little pry. I wouldn't use a screwdriver like they say. I'll try to find something skinny like this. And you're just going to press that fucker out from the back, though. You need to do it from the back. Just like this, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to say, but from the back side of it, you're going to press that terminal out, and it's going to pop right out. I wish I had it somewhere I could show you, but it's so small. You're going to press that terminal out, and then it comes with its own little wire. You literally just run that fucker right in the back of it, and then this goes right up here to an ignition coil plug. So it's going to tap into the ignition coil right in there. It's going to grab ground and power off the ignition coil, and I'm pretty sure an output, I assume, of some sort. It doesn't output. That's up to the tuner. I don't know. I'm going to show them exactly what I got. God, I can't breathe for shit, but got a burp and I can't burp. Damn, I'm sorry, guys. There it is. But you're going to tap into that for the ignition coil. And then that's going to run your ethanol sensor right over here. Damn. And then, I guess I didn't really show up my fuel pressure regulator. If you see, it's tapped right in to the back of my air box. I'll be putting that air box back in. Put the cover back on. Whew. Not even going to know what's in there, but that's pretty much everything we got so far, boys. It's hoping to at least start up soon. Still don't got the dipstick on. Still need to do an oil. I kind of want to do an oil flush because I've had the dipstick off for a while, and it kind of scares me. But, I mean, it's small enough. I don't know. But I probably want to do an oil change, oil flush, absolutely for sure. Coolant flush because I don't got coolant in it because I deleted right there. I deleted the oil cooler sensor, oil warmer sensor. I don't even know. It's coolant warmer, oil. I don't know. Whatever it does. It's supposed to heat exchange two things, oil and coolant. I don't know which one does what. Contrary to popular belief online, they say possibly put the air cooler on, like some type of air cooler on. I'm not running a fucking air cooler. I deleted that shit. I plan on daily driving this thing alongside being a nasty-ass no-prep car, which is probably way too much to ask, but I got high hopes, man. So that's everything I've done so far. I will definitely keep updating you. I don't really plan to do anything crazy for weight cutting. The thing I really want to do is not put in these rear seats. They're not even heavy. I don't mind putting them back in. But I just really like the clean-ass look of like a plywood piece and a plywood piece, or like anything, you know, that super, super flat look. I don't know what it is. My boots will fit back there. My bag. My old lady works with me at work. All of our shit will fit back there perfectly. And then I don't got to worry about these seats getting ruined. And then if I really want to, I can always go back to the seats if I keep good condition, like somewhere where they're kind of hidden. So it's kind of my hope. And you know what? It'll save me 5-10 pounds. But other than that, I still need to get the transmission built, one-piece drive shaft, 15-inch Carlisle conversion, unless I can figure out the shit they use for cheaper. Plumb the vacuum lines, because you can see I already got some of them started. What else? I gotta get some new fronts. I can't run 20s on the front with a 15-inch drag on the back, so I want to run some skinnies, like some little skinnies, but I think I would be kind of like LARPing. I'm LARPing a real race car, and I should probably just grab some Firehawk 500s, like whatever is on the BMW. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Probably be a lot smarter, and I wouldn't look like a homo. God, why did I just say that? Fuck. Probably wouldn't look stupid then. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I just need to turn this goddamn video off before I say anything else stupid.